I'm joined up on stage by Lyn Ulbricht. Lyn has the distinction of being the mother fighting to give her son a slightly more reasonable sentence than the one that he was given, which is double life for nonviolent first offenses. It's been a real narrative within the world of Bitcoin. And today we're going to talk about something that's a little bit happier, which is a recent example of DAOs being used as a way to basically deliver sort of more funding to these politically difficult situations, right? Than can be done without them. And I think that that's what we've seen. Even it looked like it would have really happened even without the DAO, right? Like the sort of community backing has really kind of come in a way that wasn't quite so true in the early days in such a universal way. But, so Lyn, what I'd like to do is I'd like you to kind of tell the story about how sort of the Ross DAO came about and kind of your level of involvement with it and sort of what your takeaways from it were as far as, like, what does this mean in sort of a broader sense? So I'm giving you a very open-ended question. I can ask you more specific ones, but I just want to give you a chance to speak first.
Thanks. First of all, not everybody here knows who Ross is. So I just want to say, Ross Ulbricht is my son, and he was given a death in prison sentence with no parole for all nonviolent charges, first-time offender, as Adam said, for his creating and his role in the Silk Road website, which was the first, as I've been told, proof of use of Bitcoin. So he was a pioneer in Bitcoin, and he had a vision. And for that, he has been condemned to die in a cage unless we get him out. And that's the point of these stickers people are wearing and that I have all over the place. Please sign the petition. We have a petition that is very close to 500,000, and Ross will be petitioning the president in the next several months, hopefully. And I'd like to be able to tell the pardon attorney that he has 500,000 supporters, because she told a group that I was in that they pay attention to that kind of thing. So please, share the petition, please sign it. Ross should be here with us right now. He should be here, talking to you all, having fun. You'd love him, he'd love you. We need to get him out. So anyway.
So that's freeross.org, right?
And it's free, thank you.
Yeah.
FreeRoss.org has the petition link, yes.
Yeah, /petition.
Well, I mean, you can go to the website or you can do that, yeah. Scan that sticker, please stick them everywhere, whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so for people who weren't following sort of what happened with the sort of auction, can you just kind of like take us back to before the auction? Like, what was kind of the thinking on your side? What was the auction about? What was tell the story for us.
Yeah, several people said, hey, Ross should do an NFT to raise money. He's always been artistic. We have lots of art by him. And so we thought, oh, okay, and Ross had the idea too. And he was like, well, okay. And we had some help with people who are very experienced and put together an NFT based on his art. I even went digging through all the childhood drawings. We have some childhood drawings in there. I knew hanging onto those drawings was a good idea. And believe me, I'm preserving all of them. But anyway, and more current sketches and paintings, and actually he's done 2 now, and it was very, very successful. Had a lot of support from the community, and we raised enough money to hire some very expensive people who hopefully are very effective people, and to really keep this thing rolling, because it's been going on. We've been fighting for Ross, working for his freedom for almost 9 years, and it's expensive. And so the NFT was significant. And so we did it ourselves, but then a group called Pleaser DAO, which bought the Snowden NFT and other important ones, became very interested in it and then ultimately bid on it. But they did it by creating a DAO and raising money through the DAO. So many people got to be part of this purchase. And they won the bid with half the money they raised, and then they had the other half to finance the DAO, which is not us. Our fund for Ross is under our complete control. By our, I mean Ross's really, but we implement what he wants. The DAO is a whole separate thing where thousands of people are part of it and part of decisions and proposals. We do have the right to veto anything we think would hurt Ross, but so far it's been fine. And they're very supportive. I mean, we're very cooperative, but but they raised, $12 million.
So a DAO unrelated to you and unrelated to Ross, without your knowledge, raised $12 million and then used $6 million of that to buy a single piece of art.
Collection. It was a collection.
It was a collection. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they used to buy this collection. How many pieces?
Let me think. I think about 8. I'm pretty sure, but don't hold me to that.
So as you were saying, like the kind of rate of return for childhood drawings wound up being
well, there were adult
better.
drawings too, but there were 3 childhood drawings. Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of where I wanted to go with this, and we don't have a ton of time tonight, but kind of the thing that I thought was super interesting was that after we saw this instance of Ross DAO, we saw a similar effort around Julian Assange. And we saw that effort kind of be even more successful.
Oh, yeah. $56 million?
Yeah. So like that, to me, one of those things is kind of like a one-off, right? But as you get more examples of this type of thing, it's hard to donate to Julian Assange, and it's hard to donate to, to these causes because a lot of people don't want to be on a list, right? These are politically dangerous types of things to be involved in. So when I was looking at that, what I was thinking is that there's 2 angles of kind of unbanking here, right? On the one side, you basically have been largely unbanked by the system, not in a technical sense. I'm sure you can still I hope you can still get bank accounts. Yeah. But in terms of the system has all of these incentives built in it that makes it very difficult for people to feel comfortable donating. And then on the other side, you've got the kind of cryptocurrency side where, again, nobody knows who's putting money into these DAOs. And so it gets rid of a lot of that kind of risky overhang. And then on the other side, you've got sort of this example, right, of using these types of new structures as ways to actually raise significantly more money than historically I think that you have by nature, again, of the kind of global process and the ability to take these pieces of artwork which have sentimental value and perhaps collectible value, but didn't really have much of a market price in the real world. And then this was a mechanism that was used to set it. And again, the Assange one went even further than that. So I mean, to me, it's a really profound moment, not necessarily just because of what happened, but because of what it suggests about the future for these sort of politically, dangerous types of causes. I mean, do you see that too?
It's not. We have not had a problem with people donating to our fund directly, but yes, I can see people's hesitancy. I think it also really changes the narrative. Where Ross is better known now, maybe as an NFT artist, than he is as a kingpin that the government called him. And I think it also got a lot of attention in the media and that kind of thing, which I think was very helpful. And I think the same probably with Assange. I mean, they raised a lot of money, and I think a lot of it was wanting to support Ross, wanting to support Assange. In Ross's case, the DAO also supports criminal justice reform. And it is a way to own a piece of that, to be part of that, to own a token that's part of that. And it's a community. And there's lots of aspects to the community. And people working together, coming up with ideas, what we can do to help, that sort of thing, which I interact with them a lot. So it has many components in addition to the money, but the money is crucial.
Yeah, the money definitely seems like it's crucial. Okay, Lyn, well, I really appreciate your time up here today.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Appreciate you talking with us about this.
Yeah,
Perfect.
absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. And
FreeRoss.org.